Hey, this is Neil from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. In today's video, I've got an update for you on the Facebook marketing that we set up recently for Wolfgang's product. Now, this is a little bit of a sexy video, so a little bit not safe for work, so make sure there's nobody around you, no kids around you, and we're going to get into it. Before we do though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to make sure you get everything you need to build a business on Amazon right here in Australia. Let's get into it. I think we can all agree, anybody who's on the call, is a little bit risque, okay? In fact, a lot risque. However, it's been running for a week, so here's the results. There's been 280 people interested in the product for a cost of $61 in total. Now, what I do not know is how many people purchased that product. I don't know that information. Wolfgang has not been forthcoming with that, but if he's on the call, I'd be extremely interested to know. I suspect not as many as could have done. And I'll talk you through why that's probably the case, but I suspect it wasn't as many as could have been done, okay? So, let's just bring it out, and I'm going to share a link. And actually, I'm just going to post a link in here, and you guys can go and have a look at it, okay? Send to all. There you go. Doink. So, let's pull this up as well on my own feed. Hopefully that's worked for you. But what we did, show ad. You should always do this with your Facebook ads, by the way. You should always, bloody hell, you should always go and have a look at how they look within the actual product placing itself. Because oftentimes, so that's the product, that's the advert just there, look. Oftentimes, it will look a lot different in situ than it does in the actual preview. So it's always worthwhile taking a look at it. Right, so that's the big advert there. Now, I think the problem, the good thing is, the actual advert has been successful, which I kind of didn't want it to be, but it actually has been successful. 280 clicks, for a cost of $61 is a very, very successful Facebook ad. Now, the problem I believe is one of what my mate calls ad sent, meaning when somebody clicks on the advert, what actually happens is they get taken to Wolfgang's product, which is great, but that product, let's just go back over, brings them here, and now they've started on an advert that looks like this, all about blokes cleaning their car, and they've arrived at a product like this, which is all about ladies cleaning their houses, all right? So the scent is not good. It doesn't naturally flow that from one to the next, from the advertisement to the landing page, it's substantially different. And that is a problem. However, we're going to fix that, or Wolfgang is. I'll show you how in just a second. But what that tells us is this, and this is a very, very interesting concept. If you can wrap your head around what I'm just about to say to you, it will fundamentally change the way you market and create and come up with products to sell online. So, what we've now done is we have put to the test an idea that I had about a possible marketplace who would be interested in a product. We've put that idea to the test, and that test has come back very successfully to be able to buy that many clicks on an advert, 280 clicks, at that cheaper rate, $61 to make 22 clicks per link. 22 cents per link click is extremely cheap. And what that's actually done for us is it has validated a product idea for not much money at all. I mean, realistically, we could have validated that as an idea for $50 and known with certainty that we could buy very cheap Facebook traffic and send it to our Amazon product. That information is hugely, hugely important to your success selling a product, not just on Amazon, anywhere. The ability to buy traffic at a very cheap rate is a precursor to a very, very big business. Let's put it that way. So, now, let me ask you a question. So, a question for you now. So, if you were Wolfgang and this was your product, what would you now do? If you were Wolfgang and this was your product, what would you now do? What do you reckon? And then see if you're on the same page as Wolfgang. All right, so anybody that's saying I would update the Amazon listing, well, that is one way you could do it, or you could create another Amazon listing, and this Amazon listing, the entire premise behind it is it's a premium microfiber cleaving cloth for your car, all right? Because now you know there's a market for that, and so that is extremely valuable information. So here's what happens. So Wolfgang just so happens to be in our Diamond program. And we were talking about images, as we do. We spend heaps of time helping the folks in our Diamond program. We were back and forth with images. And these are some of the ideas that Wolfgang came up with. I'll show you Wolfgang's favorite idea. That was Wolfgang's favorite idea for the mitt. And I think, you know, whilst it's an extremely attractive young lady, I think we can all agree that would never, ever get past not only on Facebook, but also Amazon would not allow you to run that as the hero image, okay? There's no way in hell you would get that as a hero image. So, what I suggested was these. So, not on Facebook, this one, or this one. So, something more like that, which has still got an attractive young lady, but she's more of a kind of girl next door rather than a stripper-looking girl. Or that, and again, she just looks like an attractive young lady, but she's not like she's just about to take all her clothes off. So you can get away with that, but you can't get away with the stripper kind of thing, okay? So, interesting lessons from that. Wolfgang's going to create an entirely new listing for that based on that experiment. Now, that is actually... that particular strategy I've just outlined for you is actually one of my preferred strategies for finding products in a very, very uniquely different way. If anybody is interested in seeing that in a lot more depth, along with 9 other strategies I use to find products, go check out the product research blueprint just there from the advanced training info pages, product research blueprint, and that is my top 10 ways that I find products to sell on Amazon, not just on Amazon, on all the places I sell, outside of using software to sell them, to find them. Send to all. There you go. Anybody interested in that? Have at it. So, I hope you enjoyed that little kind of Facebook thing. Some very, very interesting for me to do because it's something that I haven't had the opportunity to do at this level. Whilst we've covered it heaps of times in Inner Circle, I've never had the opportunity to do it in the kind of normal AOE level. Any questions on that, guys? Anything you want me to kind of discuss? Landing page. Yeah, you could do a landing page for sure. That would be a good idea. Did the ad get through unaltered? Yeah, the ad got through absolutely unaltered. So if you remember, I had some very, very Aussie colloquialisms in there. I think we said something about either getting a blowy, something about getting a blowy from your wife if you buy it. And then we also had something in there about, I'll have to paraphrase, but something like, if you buy this product, unlike buying a 6-pack of European puff to piss beer, your mates won't disown you. Something like that. And that got through too. If we all just looked at this, I was like 20, nope. So you didn't spend anything, Murray, but you didn't cost Wolfgang anything either. Stripper could be on the landing page, but again, it couldn't be on the landing page because Facebook looks at the landing page. So you can't use, you cannot use the stripper image, okay? Just to be totally 100%, you can't use an image like that. You will not get that passed. You just will not get that passed. Neither on a landing page or in an advertisement or anything at all, you won't get that passed. But something like, I mean, you possibly even get something like that passed, which is a little bit sexier. And the other one, what I showed him as well, was this one. But my preferred option, so that's a little bit kind of, you know, she's got like a wannabe penis in her hand kind of thing. But my preferred option would be for him to go with something either like that, where it's like a girl next door kind of thing. That tells you everything you need to know. Or something like that, which is just it's an attractive young lady washing the car, you know, but it's not like it's overtly sexual. Your mind is a much sexier place than images are. Your mind can make much more sexiness happen than an image can. All right, so it's better to use people's minds and let them create the sexiness than to try and shove the sexiness down their throats. Much better to let them create the sexiness, let them create the double entendres. Better to do that, and you'll keep yourself with your advertising account still open too. Can you show Photoshop in Wolfgang Schmidt? Yep, absolutely you can do that. No problems at all. That'd be easy to do. 2 listings for the same product. Yep, you'd have 2 listings for the same product, but you create another product. So you'd have the same basic products. Where the flipping hell am I? Oh, I may have got rid of it now. If I have, I do apologize. You'd have the same basic product, but you just create a brand new listing for it. You'd get another UPC code, you create a brand new listing for it, okay? But same product. I do that heaps. Same product, different marketing, different target audience. I should talk more about that in another session, perhaps. Anyway, all right. Hope that was useful for you. Different ASIN numbers, of course, because you've got a different UPC code. Absolutely. You create a new product. That means new everything. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.